Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Today, I am here with a dream. Okay, in this dream, I decide that I am going to go on a date with my estranged spouse. Okay, I want to go to the mall. Okay, that's why I want to go to the mall. Want to hang out, get something to eat, maybe shop a little bit, and chill. He has other things on his mind, okay? We end up going in the area of where the mall is, and he shows up with a dog, okay? And at the beginning of this dream, the dog was a dog that I was unfamiliar with. However, as the dream carried on, it's kind of like he took the dog to a hospital. Or I guess it will be a vet, because it's a dog. But I felt like we was at a hospital. But anywho, he takes the dog to a vet. The dog comes out, and it is my snicker poo. My snicker poo. My snicker poo. I miss my Snickers. And anywho, when I noticed that it's Snickers, I start talking to her, and I'm like, Snick, Snick, Stick, Stick. And I'm playing with her. And he's just standing by watching me play with her, and then she disappears, okay? And we end up in a nursing home, okay? At this point in the dream, while we're in the nursing home, like I said, she disappears, and I get mistaken as a nurse, okay, or a nursing assistant, as someone that's part of the medical scene. And my ex gets mistaken as a patient, okay? And in the midst of this dream, they are basically asking me for help. And it's like, I think at one part a patient had fell out of their chair, or they were like lying on the floor, and they were like, hey, can you help me real quick? I need help. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, I don't work here. But I was like, you know what? I'll help you real quick. Okay. And I helped them lift the patient into their chair. Then I end up seeing some of my old patients. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be real and say, I don't have the knowledge to if I know when I left from where they were still with the living. I'm not sure if they have passed on. For those that don't know, Snickers is no longer with us. Okay. But anywho, I am kind of like, helping them. And it's kind of like, I see them, and, yeah, I don't know. I can't really, obviously by law, I can't really go into complete detail, but it was two patients in particular. And they weren't my patients in Houston. They were my patients in Dallas anyways. But yeah, I haven't worked there in over 10 years, so I don't know what's going on with that. But they are basically, how they were at the nursing home, and they're speaking to me, and they're telling me they telling me they stuff, the stuff that they used to say, the things that they used to say, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. Okay. So as that happens, their families are there as well, which this is also something that was different for these two patients in particular. Their families did not come a lot, which I can understand, because I'm pretty sure it was very emotional. Both of them had dementia, and I'm pretty sure it was emotional for their not parents, their children, to see them in that state. And anywho, um both of them also, okay, one other thing I'm being led to say, they were kind of in a time. It's like they were stuck in a time. They were stuck talking about certain situations, scenarios that they went through in their life. They were constantly talking about this every day, all day, every day, all day. And, even though, we're taught to not to tell them that it's not real, and not to tell them they don't know what they're talking about, it just causes them to be frustrated. But instead to know, try to calm them and try to help them calm down. And that's what I was doing. I was just basically talking to them about it, and they got calm. And then, their families came, and they were like, thank you, or whatever. And, they rolled them to wherever they were going to go and hang with them at. Anywho, I'm walking around, and I'm about ready to leave. Okay, as I'm getting ready to leave, I'm looking for him, and I'm like, where did he go? And then I find him. He didn't lay down on the floor, got a blanket and a pillow, and gone, knocked out sleep. And I'm like, if you don't get up, come on, let's go. And so we walk out this door, and at first when we walk out this door, it's to a different, it's like back to the hospital. And I'm like, no, we're not trying to go here. And it was, not only was it the hospital, it was like an emergency, like an ICU unit, like that. And I was like, no, this is not where we need to go. And so we go back, and then I find another door, which is an actual exit, okay, out of the nursing home, the hospital, everything. As we're here, I see a bus pass by, and I see the bus stop, and I'm like, okay, I see the mall though. The mall is like so close that we could literally just walk to it. And, you know, ironically, I've talked about this before. There is a mall in Houston that is literally right across the street from a hospital, but it didn't seem like this was the mall that we were walking to. It felt like a complete different city, but, you know, anywho. Teach his own. Okay, so anywho, I see the bus, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna walk. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, okay. And as we're walking, okay, I see a woman, and I had a knowing that this woman was like me, okay? Which I know that sounds weird, but bear with me. Okay, and she is in this really nice car with her children. And it's kind of like she has a promotion for her business on her car. She's pulling out of a parking lot that is for like a business area, like where what is it? It's not a mall. It's kind of like a shopping center. And she's pulling out, and I see that she also has a spot in this area where she's promoting her business. And, you know, she has, yeah, I said that. She has pictures, like, she has the promotions on her car and on her building. My strange person starts staring at her. And, I'm basically ignoring him. And, you know, it's kind of like he was looking at her with animosity. And I'm looking at her with, like, I'm inspired. How do I say it? Yeah, I'm inspired by her. I feel like, you know, admiration. I'm looking at her with admiration, and he's looking at her with anger. He decides that he wants to fight her. Okay, he gets really mad. He's upset. He is sick of it, and he decides that he's gonna go over there and fight her. And he's basically saying that he's doing this for my honor, which is weird, you know, because I'm like, what? I don't have nothing against her. Me and, like, you know, I'm not beefing with her. I don't have any problems with her. I'm looking at her in admiration. It's not a situation where I felt any kind of way. He did. And as he goes to fight her, okay, it's so funny because she forks the car, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. She parks her car, okay? She gets out the car. And she is putting forth the least amount of effort, okay? And she literally, it's kind of like she is just like pulling, like, I don't know how to say it. It's like she puts her fingers under some of his braids. Like, he has braids and they loose, and she just kind of like lifts up his hair a little bit, and he loses the fight. And it was so weird. I was like, oh, wow. And I'm just utterly embarrassed. Like, this man, not only did he go and pick a fight when he didn't need to, he lost it, okay? It was just... baby, when I say I hope you don't watch this video. Anywho. Okay, the scripture comes from Testaments of the 12 Patriarchs, the Testament of Judah, the fourth son of Jacob and Leah, and 25. And after these things, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will arise to life, and my brothers and I will be the chiefs of the tribes of Israel. Levi first, I second, Joseph third, Benjamin fourth, Simon fifth, Ishar sixth, and so all in order. And the Lord blessed Levi and the messenger of the presence, me the powers of glory, Simon the heaven, Reuben the earth, Ishar the sea, Zebulun the mountains, Joseph the dwelling place, Benjamin the luminaries, Dan Eden, Naphtali the sun, Gad the moon, Asher, and you will be the people of Joseph. Hold on. And you will be the people of the Lord, and have one tongue, and there will be no spirit of deceit of Belial there, for he will be cast into the fire forever. And they who have died in grief will arise in joy, and they who were poor for the Lord's sake will be made rich, and they who are put to death for the Lord's sake will awake in life. And the deer of Jacob will run in joyfulness, and the eagles of Israel will fly in gladness, and all the people will glorify the Lord forever. Okay, so here's the message. So, whoever this is for, okay, you were chosen for more, okay? And, the reason, while there may be many reasons, as whoever this person is, that you see this person as, like, it's kind of like you see them as your person, but at the same time y'all are not together. This is someone you're not with, obviously, because y'all already know I'm not with my estranged husband. We not seeing eye to eye, and I just feel like that's whoever this is for. That's what you got going. You not seeing eye to eye with someone. This is someone that you're not. Y'all aren't confirmation. Y'all aren't on the same basis, and whatever that means for you. Regardless if you're married and separated, which may very well be the case, or if it's a situation where y'all just broke up or whatever. This is someone that is still kind of in whatever your energy space, if that makes sense. It's kind of like yeah. And I'm saying that to say, if you are not like physically married to them, like you don't have y'all aren't married by law or whatever, you still have this. It's kind of like you still have this thought, even if it's in your unconscious, even if it's in the back of your mind, you think about this person and you wonder if it's a way that y'all can work it out. And I just feel like God is saying that this is someone that literally will be fighting you and your destiny. And the reason I say this is one thing that stood out to me when I woke up from this dream, which was the middle of the night, but anywho, I woke up and I started thinking about the fact that these were two versions of me. It was the me walking, in the hospital and, helping other people and trying to do what I could. And it's kind of like while I was in the hospital, it was the past, okay? And these are things that I think especially when it comes to Snickers, she has passed on. This is something that is done, okay? It's completed, okay? And I just feel like for whoever this is for, this person, y'all, whatever was supposed to happen between y'all, it is done. It is completed. And you are kind of still wanting to revisit them. That's even just like I say, the patients. While I don't know if they have passed on, it is still a sense of like it's completed, okay? The moment that was intended for me to be a part of their lives and them to be a part of my lives, it is completed. I'm not there anymore. Even how in this dream they were looking at me and they were thinking that I was working there, and they wanted my help. And while I had no problem helping them, I had no problem, helping them to do whatever it is they needed to do. At the same time, at that moment in my life is completed. I literally physically could not even do the things I was doing in this dream. And, one of the biggest reasons why I'm not, I don't even have my sights out to go back to nursing. I can't, I cannot walk and stand for long periods of time. And, with that being said, I just feel like this is someone, this moment that you were dealing, that this is completed. Even when it comes to the bus being there, it's kind of like I saw the bus as, it's kind of like options. Like, I just feel like you being with this person is gonna hold you back. And it's sad to say it, but that's what I kept seeing repeatedly throughout this dream. First of all, I wanted to go to the mall. I wanted to hang out, and I wanted to do something that I saw as fun, and he didn't see it that way. He didn't see, even though we eventually were walking towards the mall, even in that moment, he decides to get in a fight with somebody instead of us carrying on to what we were doing. And this may be something that this person does. Maybe every time you make some plans, every time y'all are getting ready to do something that you're interested in, they have a problem with it. They decide that they gonna do this, that, and the third. They gonna cause some kind of disruption so that it messes up whatever it is that you have planned. And I didn't, baby, and I just feel like for whoever this is for, you literally can do better, okay? And I just feel like not even just specifically relationship wise, which but I'm just saying, like, as far as your life, you would prosper better not being attached to this person. This person, they literally don't do nothing but cause havoc and mayhem. And with that being said, even as in this idealistic of where I was in the past, and I'm in the nursing home, and it's kind of like I was, even while in that space of being in the past, I was putting forth effort to be helpful, and I was trying to help others while he was just asleep on the floor. He done took somebody blanket and pillow, and he done laid out on the floor, knocked out sleep. And I just feel like that is also a sign to whoever this is for. This may have been someone that was very distant in y'all's relationship. When y'all were together, you were the one that was putting in a lot of work. You were doing a lot of things to improve your relationship and to do whatever it is that you needed to do to get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? Just like in this dream, I'm physically not capable of doing the stuff I was doing, but I was doing it anyway because they needed help. And I just feel like this is someone, maybe you were in that position. You weren't even physically capable of doing everything that this person had going on. They were, I just feel like they were pushing you to do stuff that you literally could not. They were insisting that you help out in ways that you could not. And I just feel like regardless if you was making a way out of no way, just like in this dream, I still kept it pushing, and I helped as much as I could. And I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? This is somebody, you were literally hurting yourself trying to force this relationship to work. You may have constantly had yourself in a position where you were always going, and you got to find them, and what are they doing, and why are they this, and they like, this is somebody, they were putting forth no effort for y'all's relationship to work out. And just think about the reason why ever y'all are separated. I just feel like it goes hand in hand with this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? This is someone, they did not try. Okay, they didn't try. And they may try to tell you they tried. They may cry, and they may stomp on the floor and fall out and say that they did this, that, and the third. They were not trying, because if they were trying, y'all would be successful together. This is someone that put forth no effort. Okay, if they were cheating on you, not only were they cheating on you, they were sloppy with it. They did not care. They did not care about your feelings. They didn't care about you finding out. They didn't care about any of that. They were putting forth no effort. This is someone that did not care. They didn't try. And you are basically intended to move on from this person that it's in the past. Maybe this is someone you knew from the past, someone that you knew, for a long time. And y'all, like I've already talked about how, My strange husband, I known him for a long time. I knew him since I was a little girl. So this could be someone you know for a long time. This is someone this is not someone you just met yesterday. This is not someone you met a year ago, a month ago. This is someone you have known for a long time. And it's kind of like you are holding on to who they were in the past. They not even that person no more. And even with that, who they were in the past wasn't putting forth no effort. And I just feel like, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Even like, baby, I just feel like this is somebody that they don't try. They don't want to try. They are not going to try. But what they will try to do is when they see you moving forward and they see you prospering and they see you getting yourself together, they're going to try to stop you. But God says you will be able to defeat them easily. And even in this dream, in the car, I didn't have I had two children, 3 children in the car. And I feel like this is someone, the children don't even have to just specifically represent your actual children, but this could also be your businesses. This could be whatever you are working on that is going to grow. This is something that is not in a baby stage anymore. This is something that is a child. This is something that you are guiding and that you are, working with it, and you're feeding into it so that it will grow. And I just feel like this person is taking a lot of energy. They take a lot of time. They take they take so much from you that you don't have time to do whatever it is that you meant to do. You destined to do this. This is something that is promised to you. And even how it says here that each child, okay, they are saying, my brothers and I will be the chiefs of the tribes of Israel. Each chief has something. There's a promise to everybody. And I feel like for whoever you are, whatever your promise is, you are having a difficult time tapping into it, or you would have a difficult time tapping into it with this person being attached to you. And the reason you will have a hard time is because they want you to stay in the past. They want you to stay in the likeness that they see you. And in reality, that's a likeness where you're trying, you're helping, you're doing, this is someone that wants you doing the same things. They want you in the same place. Even thinking about what I was doing, I had to help someone up off the floor, and I had to and it took more than one person to do that. And then the other patients, I was basically trying to talk to them, and it wasn't a situation where I'm trying to tell them that what they're talking about is not happening, it's not going on, and they don't know what they're talking about. I literally had to play along with what they were saying. And I feel like this is somebody that wanted you to stay in la la land. They wanted you to play along with what they said and what they thought and what they see and what they think. And they want you to constantly have to help them, and they want to constantly have to be taken care of. Just like I said, this person in this dream was seen as a patient. They blended in with the patients. They didn't blend in with the people that worked there. They blend in with the patients. That somebody came and stopped and gave them a pillow and a blanket. This is I just feel like, and it wasn't me. And I just feel like this is a sign that, this is somebody, they want you to baby them, and they want you to, they want you to treat them like they need so much help, and they need this and they need that. And when you're not willing to do that, and you are deciding to turn your back on doing what they want, and you are improving yourself, and you start to develop the gifts that God has given you, and you start to walk in the glory that God has for you, you start to walk in the narrow line that God wants you to walk, and go down the path you are intended to go down, they are going to deliberately find animosity, anger, and resentment towards you, and they are going to fight you about it. They are going to fight you. They're going to fight tooth and nail. And the thing about it is, with you being with them, it's easier for them to do this, because their way of fighting you with you being with them, it's not going to be a physical. It may not. It may not. In some cases, it may. But I feel like it may not. It may be a situation where this person is acting like they can't do nothing and they need so much help and they not putting forth any effort. Like I said, if this is somebody that was cheating on you and mistreating you and talking to you, they were doing these things on purpose. They knew what they were doing. They were not trying to make it work. They were not trying to make you happy. They were not trying to make you comfortable. They did these things on purpose. And in reality, it was their way of fighting you. It was their way of keeping you from prospering, from keeping you from moving forward, because you were too worried about, oh, I can't say this because it's going to make them mad, and I can't do this because that's going to make them mad. And if I go and I do this, they going to go and they going to cheat on me. And if I do that, they going to do this. And it's like this is someone. Every time you worked towards your business, every time you worked on whatever it is God wants you to do, this person did something to hurt you in retaliation. And this was their way of fighting you. However, God said it's not a situation where you can't easily win that fight. And literally, you not being with them is the win. You won. That is why in his dream, when, he got angry, he wanted to go up to her and fight with her and mess with her. She ain't have to do nothing to get him to leave her alone. She ain't have to do nothing to defeat him. All she did was just touch his head, and he was like, I'm done. This is somebody you don't even, like, you being unattached to this person is literally you winning. Like, they can be doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? 9 out of 10, they are. They may not be. Who knows? But I just feel like one thing that you should know, this person is like literally intended to cause you to stop walking in your purpose. That is their purpose. That is their whole purpose. Everything that they do, they want you to stay in the past. They want you to stay thinking you are who you used to be. They want you to stay doing what you used to do. And they want you to stay at that spot. They don't want you to move forward. And at that moment, and when you're not doing nothing and you're not moving forward and you're not, prospering, that is when they are happy. But when they see you moving forward and they see you doing better and they see you walking in your purpose, it makes them angry. But there's nothing that they can do to stop you when y'all are separated. With y'all being together, then that is when they are able to, fight you and combat you and cause strife and cause problems. But when y'all are separated and y'all are not together, there is nothing that this person can do to stop you. Because you don't care about what they're doing. You don't care about them being mad. And, that's just how the me with the car and the kids and the business, I was not concerned about. I didn't care about him being mad. I didn't care about, him wanting to fight me. It wasn't even a situation where I'm trying to run away and I got out the car. I parked the car, got out the car, and walked over there and was like, what's good? And I just feel like for whoever this is for, that's the type of energy that you need when it concerns this person. This is somebody that they want you to be concerned with what they're doing. And they want you to be chasing after them. And they are using their whatever it is that they were doing, their cheating or their abusive nature, or, maybe they aren't paying you any attention. They want to be mean to you. They want to mistreat you. They are using all of this as a defense. Like, this is them attacking you. This is how they are going after you. This is how they are trying to cause problems for you. And they do it on purpose because they know that is their way of distracting you. They know other things that they could do not finna get the same result. If they physically harming you, they physically trying to hurt you, you gonna be up and out of there. They know that there are certain things that, if they deliberately come out and say that that's what they want you to give up. They want you to quit. They know you're not going to go for that. So this person is, being very manipulative. And this is their way of stopping you from receiving this blessing that you have. But God says that is the message. He wants you to know that. It's not a situation where this person is, y'all not meant to be together in reality. And, it's not a situation where this person is, going to help in any shape, form, or fashion. They are not going to improve. They don't plan on improving. They don't care to improve. They are going to carry on, okay? They want you to be the way you were in the past. They want you to be not walking in your purpose. They don't want you to be improving and doing better in life, and none of that. This is somebody, they will fight tooth and nail to try to stop you. And like I said, you not being with this person, that's the best thing you can do. And you know what I'm saying? In reality, like I said, even as I was watching him attack me, a different version, and I was just horrified because it was kind of like I was embarrassed. I was like, first of all, you are not doing this in my honor. I do not like this. I don't like that you're fighting. And it could be a situation where this person wants you to be who you used to be. This person may remember you being a certain way. Maybe they remember you acting a certain way, and they want you to be that person, but you are no longer there. So they are fighting. They feel like they are defending your honor, but in reality, they are trying to bring an old you back. They are trying to bring maybe the unsaved version of you back, and God said no. Whew, that's the message. That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Man, I was not expecting these videos to be. These first two videos are so long. But anywho, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys to bits and pieces. Thank you to everybody that has blessed me for my birthday. If you would like to, you can do so using my Cash App or my website. And I love you to bits and pieces. I'll see you later. Deuces.